Somebody's surging like crazy.
Alright, Kevin, I'm ready. I want to hear the.
Alright, we are live now here from the OTERL here. Tonight is our first race in the Truck Series League. My first race broadcasting. Our race will be live here in a few more minutes. We're waiting for the host to start the lobby. I'll be spectating this race. This league enters its inaugural Truck Series League in the OTERL. And it looks like tonight they're going to have a big field here in the Truck Series from Daytona. Looks like about 14 cars here. And I guess I'll introduce some of the drivers here before we wait for the race to start. You may not know a lot of the drivers. We'll go through them individually. The 54 is being driven by Country Boy, aka Jeff Rowe. The number 19 is being driven by Drew, the Monster Energy Toyota. The 51 is Race Freak 11. He's a 3-time champion in the OTERL Cup Series. The 98 is also being driven by, by Bama. He's driving the number 98. The 52 is Rockstar Racing, or Rockstar. Number 4 is being driven by Tim. 16 is being driven by Crime. '22 is being driven by Ken. And the 15 is Anthony Alfredo, is driven by Raven. Number 3 would be Texas Boy. Number 44 will be Shannon. Number 20 will be Gott's Game driving it. 18 will be Killer Vic. The 45 is my truck number, but I will not be racing tonight. The 2 trucks being driven by Abijah. I believe that is all the people that are racing tonight. And I believe they're qualifying right now. We will take you to there when they're done. Show you the race. Let me know, Carter, when you start the race. They've just taken the green in qualifying. We're going to see who wins the pole here. So a lot of you will not know him. Carter's driving number 51. He is the host of this league. I guess we're going to watch qualifying here. We're going to see what happens here. Qualifying is a short race. Whoever wins the fast lap wins the pole. trucks to race in number 52. There's Jeffro in the 54. And there's Texas. There's Drew. There's Tim. Well, the Ravens in the pits. I wonder what happened there. Maybe it's just a lag, I don't know. 44 truck looks on the outside, driven by Shannon. He's got some help from behind. I don't know who's pushing him. Looks like it's Drew. He tucks in behind Race Freak, the number 51 truck. 18 is right on the 52's bumper. I don't know who's going to win the pole here, who's going to get a good lap here. Looks like the 52 is going to win this race, but I don't think he's going to win the pole here. Because that draft is all important here in Daytona. To get you a quick lap. I'm going to make my bet. It's either going to be the 54 or the 19 could be on the pole here. Maybe even possibly the 44 truck. Unless one of those guys in the back got a good lap. Apparently they're restarting qualifying. I guess because they only had 2 laps, they need a little longer race. And the game glitched apparently, so we'll be redoing qualifying with you here. Just a little set behind. But we're going to back out here where we're not in the way of the race. He will send me an invite when the time runs out where I can watch qualifying with you guys. As I think I told you guys, we have 14 trucks tonight's race. I think I mentioned that. They're trying to get it all sorted out here. I know you guys can't hear the audible, but they're talking about getting everybody in the lobby right now. So we'll work out the details here. But trust me, we will have racing here tonight. It'll be a good one. I don't think we named who the favorite was tonight, but I believe you need to watch out for that 44 truck. It's pretty quick. And maybe we'll have somebody, maybe we'll have a shocking winner like the 54, which is Country Boy. Hopefully Raven's internet can make him last the whole race. He's been having a little problems with that, but he could be a contender here. Alright, we'll be joining their qualifying. We're going to be watching this qualifying. Let's take 2 of qualifying is underway. I don't know if we have any viewers tonight, but this is my first time broadcasting. I may not be pretty good at it, but I know that, so you have to work with me here. Maybe in the future we'll have other drivers in here dating. Maybe I need to drop some Rick Allen lines too to make this more entertaining for everybody that's watching. And they're off, the 54 truck. We have a truck that already has lagged out. I cannot tell which truck. I believe it's the 20 has lagged out of this qualifying session. But 14th is not that bad. You can overcome that here. Looks like the 51 truck takes the lead early. But in qualifying, you do not want to be leading here to get a good lap. You want to be in that draft. Let's see who the last place guy is, because he's going to be getting a good draft. Because they're all still in a pack here. And that 15 truck might have a good draft here. He's way in the back. We're going to ride on board with him as Ravens Rules takes the lap Daytona. As he gets to the 16th bumper, he gives him a little push. He gets off the bumper in the corner. That's smart. It looks like somebody's in the wall up there. The 18 is in the wall. Oh, and they're wrecking. Now the 16 and the 18 will not be getting a good lap here. As the 44 drives off the apron. He knew he wanted the 50 truck to take the lead. He's going to draft off. Tim tucks in right behind him. Ravens on the back of the 98 now. This might be a good lap. I think this is the last lap of qualifying. Who's going to win the pole here? My money's on that 15. I think he's going to have a good lap here. Ooh, the 54 is below the yellow line. Something happened to him. Ooh, he keeps it down. Very smart. Did not ruin anybody's lap. So I don't know about the 15 winning the pole now. That 44 is getting a good draft. Let's see if we can get on board with him. Here we go. We're riding along with him here. He's drafting off 4 trucks in front of him. Is he going to make a move? Ooh, he looks a little high in the 4 truck. Will that slow down his lap in qualifying? Ooh, the 52 truck's going to win again. But it doesn't matter for the pole. The fastest lap gets you the pole here. I'm going to say the 44 truck won the pole, just to guess. But oh, I think I forgot to mention Steelers is in this race in the 75 truck. I was listing off people in the race. Sorry about that, Steelers. I don't know if the drivers are complaining after qualifying, but it looked kind of intense out there for just qualifying. I'm curious who won the pole here at Daytona in the inaugural truck race for the OTERL. So a lot of you may not know what the abbreviation stands for. It means On the Edge Racing League. This is the first season for the trucks, but our 4th season as a league. Which is, if any of you watched the race on Sunday night, that was getting ready for the 500. And we'll see who won the pole here. It was the 51 truck. We have a surprise. Shannon runner-up, 3rd Ross, or Drew, I should say. 4th Rockstar, 5th Tim, 6th Raven, Texas 7, 8 Bama, 9th Abba, 10th Steelers, 11th Country Boy, 12th Killer Vic, 13th Crine, and, well, I'm not supposed to be in this race. Gotts will be 14th. I'm going to back out where I don't get in the way of the race. Trying to see if he's back on after he lagged out, or maybe had some internet issues. But it would be a shame if we couldn't have 14 trucks in this race. Oh, he's back online. I just looked. So it looks like we'll have our 14. Tonight's race, I probably should have said, is a 50-lapper with stages. As we wait here for him to join back in here. She will be inviting me as soon as it's race time. And we'll get you to there live from Daytona. And you may be wondering why my truck's unsponsored. That movie, spectating truck. Let me know when you guys launch it over there. So I would say I'm going to be racing this truck series soon, but my debut will be next week at Kansas in the 45 truck. So we'll be live again.
What? You want? Trying to introduce?
Did I not introduce Crime?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
I'm talking to Shannon's introduced everybody.
Well, they can't hear their audible from the race. Has the race started yet, Carter? Did you hear me, Carter? Have you guys started yet?
Yeah, just launched.
Alright, we'll be taking you live here from Daytona for the race. This is the most important time for the race. Alright, let's see who will win this inaugural race. Are we putting any money on anybody? So who do we think the favorite may be? As I said earlier, I thought the 44 truck, but you just never know who could win it. I would put my money on all 14 trucks have a chance to win this race. Green flag from Daytona. Here we go. The 51 truck will fire off first, with the 44 truck to his outside. 19 gives the 51 a little push. 52's on the 44's bumper. Here's the head into turn 1. Ooh, the 19 hit the apron a little bit. Looked like everybody hit the apron back there. The 44 truck tucks behind the 19. And Drew is riding in second here. Also, this race we will be having stages. I do not know how many laps this first stage is. It's 9 laps for stage number 1. And in this league, as NASCAR, as you know, rewards the top 10. We only reward the top 5. Just because we have a smaller field. There are people running for this truck championship, and there's some people that are not eligible. Hopefully we can go through that list. And the 51 truck leads the inaugural lap here in the truck series. Let's drop back further in the pack and check on what's going on back here with the number 3 Texas boy. Looks like they have a little pack back here with Abijah right behind him. Jeffro and then Crime. As Rockstar's going to try to lead him back up there. I don't know what happened to him to lose the draft that much this early. But they have enough trucks to catch him back up. Let's see if we can find the last guy on this pack. Oh, we found Bama here. Steelers. And Gotts is trailing this pack. Ooh! I thought they had a moment there. The 15 truck. I don't know what happened to him. Ooh, they had more moments here. That second pack's going to catch him. The 15 and the 20. Well, the 20 looks like he still has the lead pack draft. You know what, we're going to go on board here with the leader. See what it's like out front. There's There's not much happening here. Looks like the 19 is content to work with the fellow Toyota here. We're on board here for a full lap here around Daytona, what it's like. It looks like his truck is glitching here. It's hard to tell. Looks like the 19, oh, okay, that was weird. Are we going to have our first wreck here? It looks like they're trying to save it back. Oh, caution is out. That's the big one here. Because of a lagging car. Ooh, and they're still wrecking here. Somehow the 19 hangs onto it through all that mess. And we are under caution here for the first time today. And I believe the 44 truck is now in the lead. Let's see if our scoring is correct. Yes, he is. And in this league, we have a rule: if you don't make a lap, the pits are closed. But we made a lap clearly there. The pits will be probably open here, as we confirm from race control in their lobby. Pit road is open here. The green light is on. Will we have any takers this early? We have some strategy here, or do people not like the way their trucks are handling here? I think the 44 truck is heading down to the pits. We don't have any pit reporters here, I wish. It looks like the whole pack is pitted here. Let's ride on board here with the number 4. Can they get a quick pit stop? Maybe get the lead. Or we have any strategy takers? The tire wear is important here, but I think it's early on. You could take and get you some track position here. I wouldn't be surprised if we have fuel only guy. Oh, it looks like the number 3 is taking that approach. And so is the 54 here today. So we're going to have Texas on the front row here with Jeffro. Okay, Country Boy. Will Texas pick the top or the bottom? It looks like he's picking the bottom here. Again, they're not manufacturer teammates. One's Toyota and one is Chevrolet. Oh, actually, he's got the 44 as a Chevy behind him in third. They're more likely going to work together here. As we are still under caution here. I would say this is a good time for a commercial break, but we don't have any commercials. This is the 51 truck. We're going to watch his progress. How long will it take him to get back to the front after having some lagging issues here? And he found his issue, I believe. Somebody else was on his Wi-Fi, which that does suck. Else is on your Wi-Fi when you're racing. Let's look at the lineup here. Shannon's in third. The 4 truck is in 4, which is driven by Tim. The 18 is in 5th. I believe that's Killer Vic. Raven's on the outside, and we'll be going at the start-finish line here. I probably forgot to mention that in the league. We go at the start-finish line. I think we're going to ride on board with the last place truck here. Can he make his way to the front? Is there green here? It's an okay start here. And the 98 truck are side by side. As we switch to Shannon, let's see how his progress. The back of Texas's bumper here. Ooh, they had a little apron problems there, or maybe there's glitching. Hard to tell. As the 54 truck goes back to second. I think he wants to pull the outside. Oh, Tim leaves him out to dry. And Gotts leaves him out. Nobody wants to work with the 54 truck. Which he's probably going to go back to the back a little bit here. They're all lined up on the inside. As they say, the yellow line is your best friend in restrictor plates. And that looks like where you need to be here at Daytona. Right on that yellow line. And there are no more cautions for the stage. Which our rule is 3 laps to go, there's no more caution. As Texas, can he win the stage? He is a truck regular. And so is Tim. The truck regulars are 1, 2, 3. Oh, as Shannon gets under Gotts for third. Two laps to go. Oh, Jeffro makes an aggressive 3-wide move with help, and that might almost cause the big one, but straight. Oh, he hit the wall. Oh, my bad. It kind of glitches out here on the broadcast. It was the 18 tried to go high, but nobody went with him. Pit road is closed with 2 laps to go on the stage. As race control has confirmed that. We had no takers there. I don't think the 51 has made much. Actually, he has made some progress here. He's behind his teammate. He's pushing him here. Yeah, he is. As the outside tries to get going. Jeffro and Gotts. Ooh, and Gotts, I think, hit his bumper. Alright, can Tim win the stage? We're coming on the last lap. Will he make a move? Or will he just stay in line? I believe it would be best for him just to stay in line because we have a fellow Chevrolet. Oh, never mind. He's in second. Something happened to Tim. I do not know. Shannon looks high. He's got help. Nobody's working with Texas here for the stage. The 52 truck, Rockstar, is going to help Shannon to the point. And they're both clear. Will they take the number 2 truck? They got him down too. Alright, will the 52 make a move here? I got off of him for a second. Alright, will he make a move here? For the stage, even though there is no playoff points for these guys, because these guys are running for the Cup Championship. Well, they tried to make a move behind. Shannon blocks the run. And the 52 truck. Oh, the 54 got turned at the line. I don't know who got points, but something happened to the 54 truck. I'm betting he got some help on that one. As Shannon wins the stage, but he will not have a playoff point because he's not eligible for the truck title. I don't know who our highest truck regular was. The top 3 was dominated by Cup guys. Or I should say Cup winners. Who got stage points there? Race control. As they work out the details, they're trying to see who got the top 5s. Shannon first, Rockstar second, and they already had a pit stop here, and they're going to go back green. Did a truck regular get points? Gotts and Drew, 4th and 5th. They are the best. Okay, we are green here. As Gotts takes some strategy to take the lead. Well, he has Chevrolet help behind him. The 44 truck. Or will he leave him and go to the outside? And the 44 is clear if he wanted to get up top. 44 truck, I mean. Oh, he looks to the top. I called this before it even happened. And they're going to zoom past the number 20. They have all the help on the outside. As the 44 truck wants to take the lead here, and the 18 hits the wall. And they're all 3 going to clear Gotts, as Drew works with him now. They're 4th and 5th. Shannon leads this lap. I do not know how many laps are in this stage. There are 9 laps in this stage. We're going to ride on board here with the 52 truck, and I just skipped him. We're going to see what it's like bump drafting somebody here. We're going to see how he does it. He's getting a push from the 2. Riding on board here. Wish we had in-car or visor cam to show what it's like he's experiencing in there. What is it? As Dale Jr. would say, you use your mirror more than you look out your front windshield. In this case is true with the leader. And he gets a push here. He's on his bumper. He gets off of it going in the corner just a little bit, but then he's back on it really quick. I think they almost had a moment back there or something. Well, we're going to continue to ride with this number 52. As I think the pack has lost a little bit, apparently, I'm being told, to the lead pack, the draft. There's a 52 truck. You can see how he tries to bump him as hard as he can. As the 2 continues to be locking onto his bumper. And that's going to be a quick time here. I'm going to drop back further back to see what's going on in the back. So we have the 75 and 54 rounding out the back here. And the 18's working with the 3 and the 98. I think these other pack's going to have to back off and work with them back here. Catch that lead pack. Let's ride with Crine here. He's going to try to push this number 51 truck. They're going to see if they can catch the top. How many are up there? We have 3 trucks working really hard. The Chevy camper all working well together. Front. It looks like the 20 is going to help them too. So we have a 4 truck Chevy train here. It looks like Tim has lost the draft to the lead pack too. Now that second pack should be able to catch up now. And they are grouped up. They're going to catch this number 4 easily. Looks like the 15 truck has kept the lead draft. So it's a 5-car train here, with the rest of the pack trying to catch them. When I said car, I should say truck. My bad, people. I don't know how many laps to go on the stage. But so far it's been a relatively clean race. We've only had 1 wreck. And the 4 truck is going to play it smart and let him go. That is very smart of him. We're going to ride with him. Let's see if he can tuck behind this line or really get an opening to help this pack catch the lead trucks. As the 75 truck might lose the draft here. Oh, the 54 lets him in. That's the Toyota help. I believe the 75 truck is in danger of losing this draft. Okay, we're going to ride on here with Raven as he trails the pack, the lead pack. We're going to see their progress. There's no more cautions for the stage. Also, by the way, I know it's been a relatively quick stage, but that's what happens when you go green at Daytona. I can imagine the final stage, though, the intensity will pick up. They're going to see what they can do with these 4 Chevys, because they are all working well with each other. It's the manufacturer games, they call plate racing nowadays. Happen a lot. And it's very smart strategy if you can all work as one. I believe the only Chevy truck that is not up here is the 75 truck. Oh, and the number 3, my bad. Texas boy. As they enter 2 laps to go on the stage, pit road is now closed. I don't believe that that last pack's not going to catch him now. So if things hold up at the top 5, all you 5 are getting stage points. But will they be content? As Raven is a truck regular and so is Gods. Well, they tried to make a move on the 3 that are just out here for trophy hunting and to win the inaugural race in the OTERL. I think that lead pack, I don't know what's happened to them, but they're losing more ground, it looks like. Alright, white flag of the stage. Who's going to make a move? Or will the Chevy camp just continue to ride? Oh, the 2 truck looks high. Looks like he wants to figure out what his truck can do. As the 20 will take another spot, I think he's going to be content to ride here and get him some points. But who knows? Will he make a move? Looks like Raven's trying to make a move with Abijag and then the number 2 truck. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Now will the 52 to start to back up. We're going to get a run. As they're still single file. They look high. Ooh, the 2 hits the wall a little bit. And the 44 truck is going to win the stage. There's the photo finish. I don't know who got it. Gotts Games finished 3rd. He was the best truck regular, and I don't know who got 4th. But Raven got points, though. That's what matters for him. Going for the truck title this year. What's also, I forgot to mention, in race, it's only 14 races, so it's a relatively short season. So as many points you can gather is very crucial. And we're going to get results here from the stage as soon as they come into us. I don't think he got the memo. We have a little technical difficulty. So Raven did finish 5th here. As we get ready for the final stage here, where it's go time, it's now time to go win this race. I don't know how many laps to go, but it's go time, most definitely. Ooh, something happens on the start. The 98 didn't, we have a caution, it's a restart. I don't know what happened to that 98 truck. It's like he didn't even go. Which sucks for him, all that track position he gained. Or does he get his spot back? We're going to work with race control to find out here. He's not here. I think now he's going. It looked, well, yeah, he's going pretty slow. I think he's back to his vehicle. Like, you're not supposed to get out here. But it is under caution, so. Alright, so it sucks for him. He would have had the lead, but we don't know what has actually happened to him. Maybe he forgot to pit. So this race is about to get interesting now, because now we have 2 Chevys on the front row. And we have some Toyotas up here. Well, they're going to challenge them, I think, this time. I'm not sure by the numbers how many Toyotas and Chevys we have. But I believe there might be some gamemanship here on this restart. The 52 might let the 44 in. But we'll have to find out here. We're going to ride aboard with them. I don't know which one's the control truck either for this restart. Oh, the 98 pitted under, he did the go or homer strategy, they like to call it. The 44 truck, it might be the control truck. Oh, they're dead even. They didn't play any games on the restart. Will that come back at the end? We're going to ride aboard with Tim here. And this is where it gets intense, in the middle of the pack. As that 98 is going to need a caution, because he may lose a lap here. Because he will not be in the draft. The draft is so crucial here. Ooh, the 15 truck's going to clear the 44 truck to the point. And he doesn't work with him. He wants to take the lead. The Toyotas leave him hanging. We know what their game plan is. Ooh, his crying is going to help him. Rockstar is going to work with the 44 truck. Maybe not on purpose. But they're going to try to pull this outside back. The outside looks pretty good. But Raven leads that lap. Do not know how many laps to go in this race. But you can tell it's getting intense. And they have a little contact in the back of like 4th and 5th, or not 4th and 5th, 6th and 7th. How many laps to go, race control? 25 laps to go, and I believe they're going to need a pit stop here also. We need our Larry McReynolds here with some strategy here. I believe they're going to cut the stage in half. That's what I would do. As we know, further in the back you burn more, or you save more fuel than up front. So we'll fuel mod. As next time by, we're going to crank it up. Because I know everybody's probably tired of me talking here. We'll crank it up next time by. Because you need to hear the sweet sounds of those engines roaring. Oh, as you can see, the 98 truck up there. They're going to be lapping him soon. Ooh, the 44 truck got under the 16 to second. Looks like the Chevys are getting ready to come back to this top of the field. And Jeffro is going to go to the top 5, and we're going to crank it up here. Hear those engines roar. Alright, we are back here from OTERL. Oh, so we have a wreck. The slower truck has caused the wreck here at Daytona. And that is the big one. As we come back from our crank it up. That was a bad one. That 75 truck, a lot of drivers are going to be mad at him, I would say. I do not know if he heard them coming to their outside. And his spotter is probably really mad at him right now. The spotters are probably yelling at him. Race control, the pits have been opened here. As he just had pitted too, as we witnessed. And that's a big break for the 98 truck. That is just what they needed. Now the question is, are they going to make it on fuel here? I don't know what the fuel window is. I should have put that on my race notes. I'm being told it's 12 laps, and I believe there's 20 laps. And there's 23 laps. There is going to be another pit stop here. But I think there's going to be some two-tire gamblers here. If you get tires now, you're not going to have to get tires later. And I think the 98 truck would be best if he took tires too. He's way back there still. But he comes down pit road. As God said, the number 1 pit stall. He said it's just random. And who's going to win the race off? I see the number 15 comes out with the lead with the number 3. And 54, looks like the teammates will be on the inside. And we have Chevrolets on the outside. We have 1, 2, 3. There's 98, just 75 will be in the back because that was his fault. Must have. I can imagine he is apologizing for that one. We would have an in-race reporter, but we're working on that for the near future. But for now, I can imagine that number 15 driver, Ravens Rule, is probably smiling in there, knowing he has a teammate. It's going to help him here, most definitely, I'd say. And a fellow Toyota in third. I think they need to work together. Because if any way they're going to win this, the Chevy camp knows what their game plan is spot on today. Or I should say tonight. As the 3 truck is putting some paint on the number 15. Maybe he's mad at him that he didn't pick the top and let him in. But this late in the race, you gotta pick the inside. It's getting that time of the race. So we get ready for the restart here. You would do another crank it up, but the racing is just too intense out here. As the 15 takes off, what a start! That was too good of a start here, I think. But lucky as a teammate, they're gonna work together. The 54 and 51 truck. As the 54, it's closer to the number 15's back bumper here. It's gonna give him a push here. We enter 21 laps to go. Is that where it is? Race control. Ooh, they have a big lead over 4th. Scott's gonna make a move here with this one. But I think he has a Toyota behind him. It'd be best if he sits in line. No, he's going to help the 51 truck. Oh, the 54 makes some contact with him. They're 3 wide. That might cause a wreck here. But no, they're good drivers. They kept her going. And now the 54 truck may be in some danger here. Well, he's got the 4. He's got a Toyota. But he didn't take the 44 truck long to get back up there as we enter 21 laps to go. Is it 21 laps to go? Carter. And this time by will be the Camping World 20 to go when they hit the line. We're going to give you some reports that are happening on the track as they run around here. As the Toyotas have a nice train, but I think those Chevys are going to be setting him up soon. They almost have a wreck back there. I don't know what happened with the 44 and the 20 and the 18. But we have entered the Camping World 20 laps to go here. Take a gander at what we have left here. Let's go with some of our favorites here as we enter 20 laps to go. I think this 15 truck's going to be tough to pass. And the 44 truck, I think, is going to come out of nowhere. He's had a moment, but I think it's still plenty of time to get back to the front. He tries to hang on to the draft. People we haven't talked about this race. Tim, he's been quietly up there. And I don't know if we talked about Jeffro. He's doing a good job bumping his teammate right now. Ooh, and it looks like they have a little bit of trouble back there. Waiting for race control. This is a caution on the speedway. The number 3 has hit the inside wall pretty good. I don't believe that's going to cause him any damage. As that is interesting. Now we're at 19 laps to go here. Now the strategy is all over the place. And the 75 truck is back on the lead lap also. He could be a factor in this whole thing. And it looks like they have a little controversy going back there under yellow, as Brad Keselowski would say. Everybody wanted to hit that 51 truck. They must be aggravated with him or something. Or maybe they're just showing that, yeah, their love and respect for him. Since he is a 3-time champion after all in the Cup Series here. I believe the pit road will be open here also. As we talked about strategy, they're still not in their fuel window. But again, if you want to come get tires now, this would be the last time I would come get tires. Unless you're in the wreck, then you might as well get tires like the number 3. You might as well slap some new tires on it. And let's see what the 15 truck does here. He is staying out. His teammate follows suit with another Toyota. And the number 4 is the first one onto the pits here. Let's see what he takes here. As we're spectating the number 2 truck of Abijah. Pulls in the pit stall. The guys come over the wall here, even though you can't see them. Ooh, as he gets hit coming in the pits. I don't understand. how this game does that. And these trucks need to be saving fuel that's just stayed out. Well, we got some gamblers. The number 4 truck, 98. We're going to keep their track position. 51 is going to get some good spots here. I think they had a quick stop to get a bunch of spots here. Also, they're working around the track at pace speed at 80 mile an hour here. And it looks like the 15 has picked the top. They're going to play a little gamemanship here, as we talked about earlier in this race. Would be a factor here. I probably should have gave you 3 keys to today's race. Number 1, I would say, would be teammates. Number 2, restarts. And number 3, the big one. And I'll give you guys a bonus one too. 4th, track position. You may not think about it, but it is kind of important here. Especially when you get to no more cautions in the end. You need to be up front. Also, we have some more Toyotas on the outside here. I think they all should help each other and get a 5-car Toyota train going. But I don't think that's going to happen. I highly doubt it. But they could prove me wrong here. But you know the Chevrolets are going to be working together because they're all in the back there. As we get ready to fire off to green. Ooh, that 54 is way out there. 15 is way out there. It's a good restart though. Maybe not. The 54 did not let him in. He started in the wrong gear. How could you do that when it's this late in the race? But now Jeffro takes the lead. And you know he's from here, from Daytona. He wants to win here. He has never won in the OTERL, might I add. It'd be very cool to see him win. Let's give him some camera time in the lead here. Hopefully all the Toyotas want to help him. As the 51 truck's like, no, he doesn't want to help them. He's going against their game plan. But the 54 still looks good out front. With the 18, oh, the 18 is going to look high. That is right, that is KBM trucks. They're going to work together here. As he almost puts him in the wall. He can't make up his mind, won't lane the block. Hug the inside. You're safer down there. As he has his teammate Ravens on the bottom working with him. It's going to be tough to get around these 3. Oh, they're having some contact in the back. I can't see what's happening. Watching the leader here. We have caution on the speedway. I do not know how many laps to go here. Something happened to that 16 truck. See, fires are back up here. As might I said, that is a nice looking truck he has. But no damage. I think the pits will be open here. Because they did make a lap here. And why are they going so quick around the track? Okay, he slows down. I don't know what the 50... Alright, pit road's open. Who will pit? I don't think you're in your window still. The 54 truck's going to pit and give up the lead to the number 4. Because he adjusted pitted. Race control, how many laps do we got to go now? 14 laps to go here. So this could put them in their window, barring some cautions. I think it was very smart to pit right here. And let's see who wins the race off. I imagine there's going to be a lot of gas only here. Yep, 44 is going to take some track position along with the 2 and the 3. And then after that, the 19 comes out, 15. 54 loses quite a bit of spots. They probably took some tires, probably. And a few adjustments, but they were out front leading. The truck looked pretty good. Now we're going to take you to the new leader here, which is Tim, the number 4 truck. Also, he's a rookie in our Cup Series, which he won this week on Speed Weeks. If you guys watched the shootout, or the clash, aka, he took his number 95 Barstool car to victory lane. And also, we forgot to mention Abijak was on the pole for the Daytona 500 in the OTE era. And he also won his duel, which we had one big duel. It was interesting to have one big duel, as you guys saw from my perspective. How it can still be crazy in all the runs you get. And as I learned, my car was very tight. You need to be loose here. Handling is more important than ever at Daytona. When in the trucks, it's all about speed here. If you're not on the edge, you're not going fast. It is the reason why the league name is On the Edge Racing. As we are green here, Tim fires off first. Ooh, that's a big lead. The 52 let the 44 in. Well, they let the 20 in. No, it looks like they will not. Oh, he has room. He gets down there quick. Ooh, 3 takes the lane before he could. And the Chevys are going to set this number 4 truck up, I can imagine. We're right on board here with Texas Boy. As the Toyotas are trying to get the outside working. Then the 51 truck's like, I'm going in the middle. See you later. What a move. He has no help. It's going to be worth for nothing. And there's 3 wide below him. And they're sideways a little bit. And the 44 truck wants to take the lead here. He thought better of it. Tuck back in line for now. Get the Chevys rolling. But he has a Toyota behind him. He's going to need to be careful with his maneuvers. As the 51 truck, as we saw, he shot all the way from the 11th, but I think he surged back a little bit. As he still, I can't tell if he's on the outside or not. Oh, the 44 gets left out. Oh, he did that on purpose to get the outside roll, and the 15 comes up. He wants to take the lead here at Daytona. He's clear. What a move by Ravens Rule. He knows the lead is crucial here. But as we said, they may need to save gas here. They may be a lap short. So it might be beneficial to somebody in the back that's cruising, saving some fuel. As we have a Toyota 1-2. We have a Toyota 1-2-3 if race we can get around Texas. Ooh, we have a moment there in the pack. But we are good here. They're still racing hard. As a 3 can't make up his mind, he heaps it on the bottom. Smart call. Somebody on the outside make an aggressive move. Was that the 52 truck? It looked like it. I think they're 3 wide back there. The 2 got left out hung to dry. As these Toyotas are just locked up together. These 2 drivers are also familiar with each other. And they're both from Maryland. They're best friends. So why not those 2 be up front here at Daytona? Because also Raven made a change. He was going to be in the 17 truck, but he likes Anthony Alfredo. He wants to have some Alfredo tonight for dinner. Or maybe that's what's in victory lane. Ooh, they might wreck in the back here. The 52 and the 2 have some problems back there. Looks like the 16 hit the wall from what I could see. This Crine's having a rough day out there today. But he's still got time as we enter. I think there's 10 laps to go. He's going to tell me this time at the line. Ooh, the 3, I don't know what he was trying there, but he almost, or the 4 might have blocked him. That's hard to tell sometimes. 9 to go. Let's see where our favorite is in the 44 truck. I know he's probably going to be upset at me talking about him, saying he's the, but I don't think he minds. We ride aboard with Tim here still. I know everybody's probably like, can you go see what's going on in the back? But the action's getting intense up here. As the truck regulars have emerged. They're 1, 2, 3. They're showing that this race is important to them to win. They want to punch their ticket to the playoffs here. As 8, the caution is out. I believe somebody in the back is wrecked. As we enter 8 laps to go. And that takes the fuel mileage out of this. They'll be able to save their gas. But the question is, who's going to be close on gas? Because you know we're going to have some gamblers out there. We're not in Vegas, but you can imagine gambling is still high here at Daytona. Especially for the people that are just trophy hunting. They don't care. They want to win the race. If they finish second, it's not what they're looking for. We'll see what the 15 does here. I wish we could have a audible of the team, what they're going to do. But I think if they just got the lead and they just stayed out, I think they're going to stay out again. I think you might see some people in the back that feel like they need tires, or they just want to make sure they're good on fuel. Pit here. Or maybe they have ill-handling trucks. We got people on the apron. I don't know if they're low on gas or not. But that is a smart idea to get down there and coast. Especially the fuel is going to be really tight here. As Larry Marino, his calculator's on fire in there. You can smell the smoke. Ooh, we had the 51 truck stay out. He said there'd be some gamblers. We have one. It looks like he's the only one, though. He's confident of his fuel mileage, I think. Let's talk to the crew chief here. How confident are you on fuel there, number 51 team? They're trophy hunting. They didn't give us... They want to have control of the race. They're not telling you what number they are. It might be a factor for the field. Will he run out of gas here? Or will they pass him straight up? Which I think he's going to pick the inside would be beneficial to him. We're going to call him Kyle Busch because he's just fitting he's in the 51 truck. But we know Kyle Busch doesn't like to run plates after the incident that happened here. Oh, is he not going to work with the fellow Toyota? But it's too late in the race to have the gamemanship going on. But you know these Chevrolets here have a game plan. I know I talk about the Chevys way too much, but we only have one Ford in the field, so Ford is at a disadvantage, put it that way. Unless he works with a Chevy or a Toyota camp, which he's in the back. I think he's going to need to work with whoever he can. And this is going to be interesting. We have Shannon right behind Race Freak. As a lot of people may not know, they have history, but it hasn't happened in a while, so I don't think it's going to happen in the Truck Series. But they're essentially the Kyle Busch-Kevin Harvick rivalry, just essentially. Or maybe they'd like to be called Logano and Hamlin. And I guess we're going to find out here. As we enter 7 laps to go, right? 6? 6 to go here. 4 laps, there'll be no more 54. 44 got a bad start. I think he was trying to let the 2 in. But the 54 truck's going to make a move. And the 54 truck is going to push the 51. As they side draft, they make a little contact. Shannon goes to the outside. Oh, the 54 puts him in the wall. He's not done. He might save it. No. The 18's around. 44's in the inside wall. And we have a caution. That's going to be a restart here. Pits will be closed. As the 15 got the lead, I do not know how. But he is in the catbird seat here. As we have 4 laps to go, or no, 5 right here. 5 laps. I don't know what happened to 54. He's in the grass. He's mowing the grass. Don't be like Joey Logano. As if any of you guys watched the... I don't know if they're going to be able to go green here. And I don't know if they're going to be able to go green or not. Looks like they're going. No. So that means 4 laps to go. That means there'll be no more cautions, barring the restart. As long as they clear the restart zone. which I don't know where that would be on this track, but I believe it's when the last car hits the line. All you people watching this race. And I know a lot of these drivers are going to want to watch game film on this race from my broadcast. There might be some learning for Sunday's race. But Raven is more focused on winning this race right now. He's probably making a deal with the 51 truck here. As we get our first viewer, welcome, whoever that is. You tuned in just at the right time for the last 4 laps of this race. It's going to get intense here. As Raven's Rules in first. Abbajack in second. Race Freak in third. Texas Boy in fourth. Rockstar in fifth. And I can't see who's in sixth because there's no scoring pile in this game. Oh, that is Crine. Crine, I told you he would be a factor at the end of this race. But it sucks for him, he's on the outside. The only part that stinks for him. It looks like the 54 truck has felt bad for wrecking the 44. He's hanging way back there. Which was just a block going wrong. As we know, blocking is dangerous, but you got to do it here in Daytona. Just good to know the limits. As again, we're going to see if they clear the restart line, but we're going to be watching just this 15 truck. And we're green for the final restart, and they have cleared the restart zone. And the 51 truck's going to work with this 15. I think they're going to help each other until the last lap, I would. You have Chevy Camp behind them. Oh, they didn't get the 3 down. It's just Abba and the 52. And the 15, I believe his back bumper is going to come wide here. But I think he needs the help. Hopefully the 51 works with him here. But as we know, his fuel is going to be close. Oh, the 3 at a moment with the apron. But he kept her going. As he's got Crine working with him here. As we come off of turn number 4. 3 more times around here. As that 51 is just glued to that 15. And the inside has a run. They're all ganging up with each other. The Chevys have a line. But they have a Toyota that's behind them. I don't think he's going to work with... The 18 gives up a spot. 2.5 laps to go. Somebody makes a move. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, he side drafts the number 4, the number 3 does. They make some contact. I don't know who started that one. But we're still up front. As they have a big lead. They need to back up. As that Chevy Camp's going to have a run. As the 54 has had a problem here. He has left the chat. As we enter 2 more times around Daytona. Are they out too far? Will the 2 have a run here? Or when will this 51 begin to start thinking, I need to get around this guy for the win? Probably off of turn number 4. He's still pushing him. He's still pushing him. As they pull away a little bit more, but they have a run on the inside. As there's a lot of game plans going on back there. 15 goes up higher a little bit for some reason. Look like there. Ooh, they might have a wreck back there. The 3 might have been in it. He saved it though, but his momentum is gone. As we take the white flag, this is it. Will Raven get his first win, or will Race Freak steal one from him? Or will that 2 come out of nowhere because they're backing this run up? We're still on board here with the 15. We're going to take you to see what happens here. That 51 is still working with him. When will he pull out? As the Chevys are still trying to work with it, but at times running out for their run. As the 2 looks high. He thought better of it. He gets in line. It's the 51. When will he make his move? Coming out of turn number 4. Will it be the 15 or will it be the 51? The 51 pulls out. The 15 blocks it. He blocks both. Raven's Rule is going to win the inaugural truck race. here today. He is screaming. I can hear him. He is ballistic right now. He won it. He said he was going to win the Truck Series, and he did what he said he out to do. What an amazing finish, as he blocked that 51, not once but twice, to take it to victory. And he's having Alfredo tonight. As we're going to get you the results when they come in to us, one by one. But I believe we got a photo finish for second. But at this moment, it's all about that number 15 truck. His first win in the Truck Series. So I can just imagine how much excitement is going on with him right now. And you know it's going to be a popular win out there, as the 51's coming up to congratulate him. What a nice gesture. It was a Toyota. I don't think it was planned at the
Video clip. You can still get it now.
I don't know the results here, but we're going to get them to you eventually here. As Raven also had the quick time. We're going to back out of this for a minute. As they sort out the results here, we'll get it to you. I wish we could interview him right now. Because I think we are actually going to interview him. Well, maybe not. There's no way he's fixing the settings. Well, that stinks. Oh, wait, share audible. Well, we're going to interview him here, and you'll have a chance to hear from the league commissioner race himself. He might tell you about this race. Also, could you please tell him that I'm going to interview Raven? First, we're going to talk to the commissioner. Alright. The commissioner is here. Would you like to say something in half of the field at tonight's race, the inaugural truck race? How would you say it was out there? As he went silent on us. I'm interviewing you, Race Freak.
Oh, you're interviewing me?
Yeah, we want to know the results here. The audience wants to know.
Hold on.
Also, we're going to do a little burnout here for Raven on his behalf. With the truck. Here we go. Alright. How was tonight's race out there? Did you enjoy it? The first Truck Series race? That's good. Did you have the results too for us? And the 54 truck lagged out, I believe, too. Oh, he left. Understandable, his frustration here. Because now we're going to interview the race winner here as I unmute him. Get his thoughts of today's race. Thank you, Race Freak, for interviewing us and let me broadcast in your league today. Alright, the man of the hour next. Your race winner from Daytona in the inaugural truck race here. Raven, what would you like to say on behalf of your win? You really got the crowd excited out there. I guess you did not hear that. We're going to do a little celebration here at his number 15 truck.
Yeah, interview me, Kevin. What you got to say?
All right, he is now here from us. It was exciting out there to watch you win your first race. How was it out there?
Man, it was fun, man. It's crazy to think, man. It's been 2.5 years since I won a league race, you know. I've been having a lot of internet issues the last couple of years, so I haven't been able to race like I wanted to. And hopefully we'll be getting something to get that permanently fixed here soon. But yeah, it feels good to get back in victory lane, man. This is awesome. I want to thank Carter, Shannon, you, Kevin, and everybody that helps put this league on for us on Thursday nights and also the other league on Sunday nights. And I hope... Yeah, you too. Yeah, you too, Abba. I want to thank Abba too, and everybody. Carter, Rockstar. Yeah, you guys all. We raced clean there at the end, and I'm glad we got to have a good finish there. It was fun. But yeah, I'm glad to be back in victory lane. Hopefully this is the start of, you know, a new era of getting back in victory lane a lot more often. So hopefully we can get this internet permanently solved, and you'll see me out here in victory lane a lot more often. So yeah, thank you guys. Now let's go celebrate!
Burn her out here at Daytona. Exciting finish that was, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for everybody that watched today's race. Hopefully we'll catch you next week from Kansas. It should be another entertaining race. Also, you're going to get my view from the driver's point, how crazy the truck league can be. So see you guys soon. And Carter will be broadcasting on a YouTube channel also.